Good morning, YouTube. This is Katrina coming at you. How you doing today? This message is for Miss Jasmine Dukes the Priest. I seen your grocery haul, girl, and I'll be lurking in the background. But I want to give you some sound advice here. The advice I'm going to give you, if you listen to me, I'm telling you, it'll take you a long way. I want to show you how to save some money with hair products and food products. I'm going to show you something, Jasmine. Just give me 1 minute here, YouTube, because I like showing everybody my house. But let me give you the first example here, Jasmine. See this big old thing right here? This is Mane and Tail shampoo. Okay, and then I have the Mane and Tail conditioner, and then I have the Mane and Tail detangler spray. Okay, now for all of this I got it off of Amazon. You know who Amazon is, girl. I love Amazon too. I say I probably spent at the time like $45 for all three of those products. But guess what, Jasmine? I don't have to go shopping for it again until like around 6 months later. And the reason why I don't have to go shopping again 4 to 6 months later is because the only person that uses it is me and my daughter. And then my husband, he don't have any hair, so it's like you probably use like a little bit of it and keep it moving. But anyways, we have that in the house, and it lasts us for at least 6 months. Okay, now you see how big it was. The reason why I get it that big is because I know that we're gonna always be at a point where we're gonna need our hair washed, conditioned, and detangled. Okay, and so therefore I have that product around. Okay, then Jasmine, I'm going to show you another thing here. If I can find it, because I got a daughter who likes to get all of my stuff, and I don't like it, but she's a girl, so hey, what can I say? So another thing I have here is my blow dryer here, my good old handy dandy blow dryer. Now this is a Baby Bliss blow dryer. I probably spent like around $60 to $70 for this blow dryer. But see, I can show you. Baby Bliss blow dryer. But this is a very, very good blow dryer. I bought the comb attachments to go with it separately. So therefore, I'm able to straighten out my children's hair, and I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about going to a beautician to do it. My kids or whatever, because I got 3 and all, 2 with their dad, but I'm good with that. But yeah, I'm able to go ahead and I'm able to get that done. My daughter have her own attachment. And so I got hair in it because she probably didn't pull it down hair straight. Who knows? And then I have my own attachment. Okay? For our hair, okay? Now this is made by Ion. I got this actually, I got that one actually, I got it from Sally's. That's where I got it from. That one worked out great. And I spent like $5 or either $10 a piece for these blow dry attachments I'm telling you about. But it works out though for me at the end. Another thing I do is when I go get my pads and everything, like these are just the panty liners I got. Let me bring it out here, Jasmine. I got a big old thing of panty liners here. I said I have a holder out of here, so whatever's attached to it is from something else sticking to it. My weight loss product here sticking to it. But anyway, I get that. I got that one for like around $5 at Kroger somewhere. But it lasts us for a long time when we need it. Oh yeah, Jasmine, let me tell you, girl, how to really save some money. So, medicine like Tylenol, stuff like that or whatever. Which I don't use this every day. But I have a family, so, you know, I go get the bigger thing of it. This have 50 pouches, 2 capsules in a piece. So that's 100 Tylenol, okay? 500 milligrams each, okay? I keep it in the house, Jasmine, because with COVID season and everything being around, you got, you know, kids, whatever, you never know when you're gonna need it, okay? And it doesn't expire very fast at all. So, you know, I know that I'm not taking it, you know, every day. But I know that, you know, my family is not taking it every day. But the fact is that it's there just in case. I say I spent like around $20 for that, but guess what? I don't have to go back to a store. Another thing is, when I go get fish and stuff, Jasmine, I go get it fresh. Okay? So, this is fish. And it's 2 in a pack. I spent $8.04 for these 2 big old fish. I still got 2 more down in here. I need to go grocery shopping myself while I'm talking to you because my deep freezer is scary. But I do that. I get things of okra. The $6.64. It's easier for me to pick up. So I do some things like you do. Don't get me wrong here. I do it in a heartbeat from time. And I just want to throw something together. But I also get, you know, fresh chicken and stuff like that or whatever, you know. Oh, let me tell you, Jasmine, I got this one. See, sometimes, depending on what store you go to, you can find things for sale. So this one was buy one, get one free. So they only have 4 left at the time. And this is chicken thighs. And so they had one buy one, get one free. And so I went on ahead and I took advantage of it. At the time, they only had 4 of them in total, so I took all 4 of them, okay? But guess what, Jasmine? There was buy one, get one free. So for 4 of those packages of chicken thighs, by the time I got done, I probably spent like $10 for 12 chicken thighs, okay? Now, Jasmine, let me tell you something. When I cook personally, I have me a pressure cooker. I got to go get another because my old one out. Girl, I love a pressure cooker. Make things so easy and simple. And it had like the crock pot attachment to it. And, you know, I was able to do other things. Girl, I'm telling you, go spend a good $50 or $60 on a good pressure cooker, Jasmine. It'll be your best friend, especially when you have a family that you have to go and cook for, okay? I have a I had a pressure cooker without on me just recently, but I'm going to give you another one. But anyways, to make a long story short, Jasmine, I don't go buy a lot of things in the package. Let me explain to you the reason why. Because at the end of the day, by the time you get done paying for all that stuff in the package, you don't get as nearly as much food as you could if you just buy it fresh. Okay? And you know, if you don't know how to cook, that's fine. You know, some people don't know how to cook. But that's when you get recipe books, okay? If you got a Five Below near you, go look at Five Below. They may have a recipe book, you know, there or whatever, until you learn how to cook appropriately, okay? If you don't know how. I love to keep gadgets around, Jasmine. Let me tell you, girl, I'm not about to be slaving over those stoves. I just absolutely refuse to, Jasmine. Ain't nobody got time for that. So this is one of my favorite gadgets. Someone gave it to me at my job. I don't know that you can see it or not. Oh yeah, you can. But these are one of my favorite gadgets, Jasmine. That gadget right there, it helps me roast chicken. Okay? So, it works to my benefit at the end, because when I'm in the rush for the day, I don't have time to be looking over the stove or anything. I have that gadget right there to roast chicken in. Okay? I know you have a blender. I also keep a blender. I spent like $100 and something for this blender right here. Okay, but this ain't nothing but a knockoff of the Vitamix. I can tell you that, girl. That thing worked good too. I could sit down. I could, make smoothies, ice cream, whatever I want to make. I could pretty much make it in that thing. I use it, I juice. Oh yeah, when I go buy like my apples and oranges and stuff or whatever, I cut that stuff up myself. It's very rare when I will go and I will buy a package of fruit that's already cut up for me, because it's going to cost me more. So a lot of times I will sit down and I will cut it up myself. I'm not always at the house. I run a business with my husband, and I also work from home or whatever, I work for an insurance plan from the house, whatever. So I have to be at work at a certain, at a certain hour, whatever. So, I just have to make sure the things are convenient for me, okay? When I go buy laundry detergent, Jasmine, I plays no games. This big old thing right here is full of laundry detergent, Jasmine. It was bigger than this, but I already used some of it. But I get this from the Mexican store, Jasmine. I sure do. And it saves me lots of money, lots of time. Let me tell you, the Mexican market girl could be your best friend. Get to know a Mexican. I'm telling you, they'll save you a whole lot of money. I love my Mexican brothers and sisters from all over the world. Let me tell y'all, I love y'all. Y'all save me lots and lots of money, and I will continue to contribute to your business. Y'all are nice people. I love it. Go to Mexico for some tacos, girl. I love me some Mexican markets, okay? Plus they sell their fresh meat. Woo! Just the bomb.com. Also, Jasmine, when I go buy cereal, let me tell you, I get corn flakes. And I could put bananas and stuff with it for my daughter if she want that, or strawberries or whatever, okay? It fills her up, okay? This is a mom who don't receive any food stamps, no Medicaid, no Medicare, none of that. I pay everything out of pocket, me and my husband. Truly. And we're still thinking logically, okay? Let me inform you on something, Jasmine. If you stop buying all that packaged food and you learn how to cook for yourself, you will save yourself a lot of money in the long run. Jasmine, I know you like your spaghetti and all that or whatever, and there's nothing wrong with it. I see you like to make spaghetti a lot, but learn how to feed those kids other things outside of spaghetti. Like, look up a recipe for chicken and dumplings, and how to make roast beef from scratch, and things like that. Things like that. Let me tell you what my mama told me, the key ingredients to keep in your house. And you will see at the end why it works. She said, keep eggs in your house. Keep peanut butter and jelly inside the house with some bread, some flour, some cornmeal, some butter, and some beans. Okay? She said, always keep that inside your house. Okay? And you want to keep some type of milk inside the house. Me, pretty much, I don't drink milk. My daughter does, but I get her like the plant-based milk. Okay? And I'm actually learning how to make the plant-based milk on my own. I buy like all types of nuts and stuff for my daughter. I try to get like the big old thing of it for like $5 or $6. The reason why I do it that way is because it's gonna last her for a while. I'm not a big nut eater, but she is. So I give it to her. These I'm telling you about, if you notice, I mentioned a whole lot of fruits and vegetables. If my daughter whatever wanted cake, they have like the little cakes that you can make yourself in a box for like around $1 or $2, whatever. Or if you want to make it from scratch, if you have flour and stuff around, you can always make it from scratch. Just look up a recipe, girl. There's a recipe for everything. On YouTube, Google, you can find a recipe for anything and everything, okay? Trust me on this one. If you do what I'm telling you to do, you and I have to go to the store that often. If you learn how to cook things from scratch. I understand that your kids love some type of noodles, okay? And there's nothing wrong with it. Girl, I love me some noodles. Let me tell you something. I'm never too bougie to go get me some ramen noodles, okay? I will eat ramen noodles morning, noon, and night if I can. I love them, okay? But I also understand the sodium content that goes behind it, okay? So in order for me to have control over my own sodium content, what I would do is I'm going to make my own noodles from scratch. I go find a particular noodle that I may want, and I boil it down, and I add, sliced chicken into it or whatever. I use chicken thighs, so I don't care for chicken breast. But, I have like one piece of chicken or whatever. I'll add it on to the noodles. I have my chicken seasoning already here. I got a big old thing of chicken seasoning, girl. I love that stuff. But the thing is, a little bit goes a long way. It don't take a lot to do anything, especially that pink Himalayan salt, girl. You get your big old thing of pink Himalayan salt, and whenever you need to put seasoning to your food, a little bit goes a long way. So therefore, you won't have all this high blood pressure. I know a lot of people, they go get the Mrs. Dash and everything, whatever, like the garlic powder, onion powder, whatever. But rather than me using all that, I use fresh garlic. I use fresh onions. I don't use all that powder and everything. Everything that I like, I like it pretty much fresh. That's just me. I love hot peppers, so I use hot peppers and stuff in my food. And this stuff goes a long way for me and my family. Okay? And I'm able to cook and do whatever I got to do. When it comes down to my cleaning products, girl, I will go to a Dollar Tree in a heartbeat. And I'm going to pick up all my cleaning products, okay? I will go in a Dollar Tree with like $30 or $40 in my hand and just pick up all types of cleaning products because I don't want to be back and forth at the store. I just don't, okay? And so therefore, I go pick it up all at once, and I pick up like a lot of bleach and stuff to clean around my house and everything. And it works out for me. Pretty much the point that I'm trying to get across to you, Jasmine, is you could save money. You could save a lot of money. But be careful what you buy. Okay? Like me, I don't buy chunks of pineapples. I don't buy the pineapples in a can. I actually go buy a fresh pineapple and I cut it up myself. I do my watermelon the same way. I do my cantaloupe the same way. I do my apples the same way, oranges, whatever. And you see, my oldest child, she's a teenager. She's old enough to know how to do this stuff for herself. So I let her do it half of the time. Unless she needs help something, and then I help her. But, yeah. I gotta, I let her do it or whatever. Oh, yeah, let me tell you, honey, about Aiden. I don't know what's going on with Aiden because I'm not in your house, okay? But if he do need help, get him the help while you can, okay? Because a lot of us is coming out of pocket for the things that you're getting for free. Trust me, I'm one of those, okay? My oldest child, right along with my middle child, they both learn differently, okay? So I had to meet them where they was at to get them the help they needed. There's nothing wrong with a minute your child needs help because the later you wait, the worse it gets, okay? Take it for somebody who already went through the denial process, that had a hard time accepting the fact that my child needed help, okay? I went through that process. I've been where you're at. That's why I'm able to tell you these things. I know it's hard to swallow because that child came out of you and you already got, 4 other kids to worry about, and then you just handle legendary and everything. I get it. but get him the help that he needs and work with him at home. Like he got sisters over there. Girl, let me tell you, I would be little Aiden to sit there with his sisters and learning his colors, and able to let him learn off his siblings. Even low Legendary, let them kids play with Legendary, and get Legendary out that darn bouncer. Let him get on the floor, okay? Get him out that darn walker or whatever. Let him get on the floor. Let me tell you something that the therapist told me, because my oldest child, was the one that had a hard time walking, okay? This is my oldest child, my first child, had a hard time walking. Let me tell you, a therapist told me this, and when I done it, and I started working with her every day, everything worked out to her advantage. Let me tell you what I done. I put her on a floor, a hardwood floor, and I let her scoot around. I let her muscles begin to work, and I began to show her how to move around. Okay? I've done this, Jasmine. I had to. Because had I not done it, she would have been walking till this day. Okay? Then on top of that, my kid's father, okay, when I was with him, every single time we went somewhere, he didn't put her in no stroller. I didn't put her in no stroller. We made her walk. We held her hand. He held on one side, I held on the other, and we made her get up and walk. When she would get mad and she want to throw a tantrum and throw food or whatever, I didn't sit here and I didn't yell at her. I made her go walking. The very thing that she need, I made her do. And before I knew it, she was up and walking. Okay? She had even speech problems. I got her speech therapy. I was talking to my child. I wasn't talking to her like, oh, my baby can go beep boop. You do that. No. I was talking to her like I'm talking to you right now. And she would look at the way I was forming my words, and eventually she caught on. I let her read books and everything. And, she used to read it to her her younger brother and sister, and eventually she caught on. I began to teach her how to read little by little. And Jasmine, I'm going through all this by myself because after a while I broke up with my kid's dad. Because, well, he wanted to be a dog and I don't got time for flakes. But the point is I'm trying to make to you is, Jasmine, you have to work with your children at that age in order for them to advance, okay? You want them to advance? Work with them and be consistent. Now, Jasmine, now that I'm giving you this advice, and I hope you listen to the whole video, I want you to do me a favor, girl. I noticed that you are strong, very strong. I need a couple of workout videos over here, okay? I don't care if you charge me for it, okay? Because it's a business, okay? Start putting workout videos on the internet. And I will follow you. Seriously, so you can make your coin. Because, girl, you see this double chin right here? I see it. You can't hide, girl. It just say peekaboo. Every single time I turn around, see, peekaboo. I need to get rid of it, Jasmine. I really do. And, like, I got them auntie arms. You see that? Yeah. I'm about to fly away, too. I need you to help me out, okay? My skin is pretty much cleared up. But I'm going to need some help, Jasmine. I had 3 C-sections, darling. I need some help. Please. Would you do that for me? I really appreciate it. But I'll talk to you all later. You have a nice day. Have a nice week. Have a nice Sunday. Talk to you later.